Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Reclaiming Coventry with me, John, aka Old Man Sudor, and things have been going well still overall. Quite surprisingly. I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, I left you after the 2-0 loss to Middlesbrough, and we've only lost another game since then, and we've won we've won 3 of them. So it's all been going pretty well. We played Blackburn first, and as you can see, John Clark-Harris got the goal for us. It was a penalty. It was a close game. I'll show you the stats. But I felt we did enough, and as you can see, we did enough maybe to edge it. Sort of. It was so close. It could have gone either way, to be honest. Let's be fair. But we did have a lot more corners. We had a lot more possession. We had a lot more shots on target. We had more clear-cut chances. So maybe I think we edged it just about. But it was a good win for us. Blackburn, not a bad little side. We then followed out with a 2-1 loss to Leeds. And to be honest, Leeds were the better side. They deserved the win. We couldn't get playing. We couldn't really get involved too much. As you can see, they actually scored. They went down to 10 men and actually scored on the 85th minute. But I'll be honest, and it shows here, even with 10 men, they were the better side. They deserved the win. I'll hold my hands up. We just didn't perform very well, really. We then followed that with a fantastic 3-0 win against Burnley. Absolutely brilliant. That's Garcia for them, sorry. Because they had Garcia sent off. We had a string of people getting sent off against us. It was quite weird. But we played well. It was a tough game, as you would expect, against Burnley. We all know Burnley. I know we're a couple of seasons into it now, but obviously Burnley are a reasonably established Premiership side in real life. So they're not going to be a bad team, even if they've came down a season or two ago. And then the last game was Bristol City 2-1, and it was a close game. They came back in towards the end, but again, I felt we did enough, and as you can see, we deserved to win it. We were by far the better side, and to be honest, we should have won it better than we did. We should have won it with a lot more ease than we did. But what's that done for us is we're in 15th. We're now 9 points clear of, as you can see here, 9 points clear of the drop zone. 6 games to go. Obviously, it's looking really good for us. I mean, to be honest, we're only 9. I think we're only something like 9 points away from 6. So we're dead in the middle now, which is fantastic for us. Absolutely brilliant. News-wise, I got offered a new contract by Coventry. I actually requested a new contract. So I've got a new contract. Doesn't run out now for another 2 years. So let's face it, unless I do something really, really bad, we've got at least another season of episodes on YouTube to go with. So it's all looking pretty good, to be honest. We've also had a transfer, because the free transfers you could do up to, I think it was about a week ago in the game. So I managed to get this guy, Lucas Atkins, in. Nothing fantastic, but obviously with McGradle's being injured, we needed someone out on that right who could be there a bit more naturally. He is there, and to be honest, he came on and scored on his first game. It's his only goal, but he's not been doing too bad. 7-3-5, he's out for 2 games. He's doing pretty well for us, and he is literally just going to be a backup and a cover, and to be honest, he'll be there maybe next season. He can be a backup and a cover as well, and he'll be absolutely perfectly fine for us. So that is the news. We'll obviously get into the games today now. The first game we've got is against Wolves. Tough game for us. Going to be extremely tough, but I'm confident we can get something out of it. And we'll see how we go on. So this is the team we're going to go with. Charles Cook is coming back in goal for us. Giles, Davey, Wills and Packwood. It's a usual back 4. Have been pretty good all the way through. I mean, apart from Davey. Davey hasn't been. Actually... Yeah, so Davies came in just because Turnbull's a bit tired. I'm trying to rest a few players, but looking at it now, I think I'm going to change that back. So it's going to be Turnbull, Wills, Packwood. Vlad's coming in here, as you can see, Varquez is a little bit tired, so I'm trying to just rest one or two players. Garcia in his usual role, Sacho in his usual role, Jones is coming up in his usual role. Got the new guy Atkins out on the right, and then Tyrese Campbell in his usual attacking role. It's pretty much the usual team, usual formation. Yeah, there's nothing to. We are going to play counter against these as well, and we'll get through to the game pretty quickly and see how we get on, because I think we can do them. We're going to challenge them to pick up where they last time. Obviously, like I said, Wolves. We all know how good Wolves are. It's going to be a tough game, but I have faith that we can get something out of it. But like I said, it will be a tough game. And we've got some tough games coming up, to be honest. I think we've got Everton soon as well. So, there is some tough games. But then again, I thought Sheffield Wednesday were going to be a tough game, and we managed to beat them. So you never know what can happen in this beautiful game that I swear hates me. As Campbell gets a beautiful ball by Atkins, and he should have done better than that. He really should. He just put it straight at the keeper. But Vlad intercepts it there, and that's the end of the highlight. Yeah, we really need to take them sort of chances. That wasn't very good, to be honest. But this time's going pretty quick. We seem to be doing pretty well. We seem to be matching them stride for stride. As we have a highlight here: Wills to Jones, Garcia, Puckwood to Wills, Vlad to Jones to Garcia. Garcia with the ball. Can he do anything with it? He gets it to Jones. Jones, can he do anything with it? No, and Dicko's got it through. He's gone and hits the bar. And we could get a counter here. Jones with the ball. Can he get anything with it? He gets it to Campbell, but Campbell's got 5 people back there. And he was offside anyway. But that was a bit of a let-off for us. That was a bit of a let-off. And as I said, it's going to be a tough game, but we should be doing a little bit better than this, to be honest. But that's pretty much coming up to half-time. That is going to be pretty much half-time, I would imagine. There we are. And 0-0. I ain't overly too disheartened with that. I'm going to say keep going out there. It seems to have done alright. Everyone's looking reasonably fit. We're not getting much up front, but we'll stick with it for another 15-20 minutes and see how we get on. We've had a few opportunities. It's not looking too bad. Jones with the ball gets a great ball. I thought I was going to get through to Campbell then. As Turnbull takes a long, ambitious pass, I'm guessing that was. I don't really understand why they do that sometimes. It's not very good, I don't feel. But we're doing well. Sacho gets the ball here. Can he do anything with it? He gives it to Garcia. He gives it to Campbell. Campbell doesn't pass it to anyone really, and we've got to stop that. And Wolves are all over us at the moment. We can't see. Every time we seem to get it, El Mahandi gets past one player, gets past 2 to Woods, and that's going to be a goal. I mean, you could see it coming. We could see it coming, to be honest, and a bit annoyed. I feel our marking wasn't really up to scratch there. We'll have a look at it in 3D, but I mean, it was all to do with the El Mahandi run, wasn't it, really? From the looks of it. So yeah, El Mahandi gets it down. He gets past one player, gets the cross in. Woods gets it. It's a good effort for a save by who was that? I can't see it. Turnbull, but Spivey it was lucky. It came to him, and he just taps it in. To be honest. And not much else is happening at the moment, and I feel like we're going to have to make a change. So we're going to take Campbell off. We're going to bring Harris on. Garcia's going to come off, and we're going to bring on Doherty. And I think that'll be it for now. And it's not going well for us this game. It's not going well at all. I mean, I think we're safe from relegation now, which is the main thing. Has Jones got a free kick? Can he do anything with it? No, he's straight at Ruddy. And the crazy thing is, we do have our moments where we look dangerous, but Dicko with the ball. Dicko, oh, what? That's, yeah. I mean, it was a good run by him. He got goal side, didn't he? He managed to get the ball. It was a good, hit the bar, and he's lucky with the rebound. Absolutely lucky. I mean, the first goal he was lucky that it went straight to their player, open goal, slide in, and that one there he gets a lot of luck. It looks like Jones is maybe getting a bit tired, so we're going to take Jones off. We're going to bring Neville on in his place. Just try and save some legs out there. It's not gone well. It's a loss. I mean, I think they've had 2 lucky goals, to be honest. But I'd also say that they probably deserve to win, looking at the stats and everything like that. So, as much as it was maybe luck on the goals were lucky, they probably deserve it overall. As they hit the bar again. Luckily, though, this time we managed to clear it. We always knew this would be a tough game. Wolves are probably one of the best teams in the league. As here they come forward again, and let's try not to concede another, really. But we managed to clear it with the hands, and that's probably going to be it. There's 5 seconds left. I can't see much else happening. As Neville collects it, can he do anything with it? He gives it to Harris. Harris doesn't do much, and that is the full time, guys. And I feel like we did our best, but it's still a loss is a loss. It's not great news. We still keep the 9 points, luckily, so it's not too bad. And that's it. Well, there isn't much else really to say, is there? We'll send the assistant to that. What's he got to say? I feel like he's quite a natural. Let's just do a coaching report. Right, guys, we'll get through to the next game, which is against Reading, and it's in a week's time. And hopefully, it'll be a better result. So I'll see you in a flash. Alright, guys, and welcome back after the little flash there. And so we'll get straight into it. This is the team we're going to play for against Reading. So it's going to be usual. Charles Cook, Giles Turnbull, Wills and Packwood as our back four. Valquez in his defensive midfield role. We'll drop him back into an anchor man because it's his preferred role. Sancho out on the left, Neville in the middle, Atkins out on the right, Jones up in the attacking playmaker role, and then Campbell up as the forward. And we'll get straight into the game. Obviously, we had a bit of a bad loss against Wolves last game. We were a bit unlucky, I felt, but we should do right here. We should do right. What we're going to say? We're going to say calmly. Go out there, give these fans their money's worth. We'll give them the passionate talk as well. Hopefully, we can finish the season on a good note. And ideally, obviously, I'd like to get the safety of the relegation out the way. I mean, I think we pretty much are safe, but mathematically, we are not at the moment. As Neville collects the ball brilliantly, and a nice little bit of play here. Can we do anything with it though? As Neville gives it to Jones, Jones gets it to Campbell, but Campbell's all by himself. He gets it back to Jones. Jones takes the ball and drives it, and it was rebounded off the keeper, but no one realised it was going to happen, and we couldn't capitalise on it, unfortunately. But Sancho's got the ball now. Can he do anything with it? He tries to sit in, but somehow they've broke through, and I don't understand that. That is the sort of goal I never understand in this game. How does that goal happen? That is ridiculous. And that is just the game saying, no, we don't want you to win. And I get really annoyed with them sort of goals. Like that goal, you'd never see that sort of goal in your life. As we are 1-0 down to Reading, and we'll have to see if we can capitalise on it. As 2-0 now. What is going on? It looked like it hit the wall and deflected massively. Yeah. I mean, the keeper looked like he was suicide diving. Oh my god. What is going on? This game seems to really not want to play with me at the moment. And we are now 2-0 down. As it comes up to half time, we're going to say I don't think show me something in the second half, because it's been absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I feel like it's been the game more than anything else. It's been ridiculously stupid. As Neville collects the ball, can he do anything with it? No, he gives it straight to Popper. and it's not looking good. We seem to have absolutely just gone to pot lately. Last two games. I don't understand it. It's never collects. It gives it to Vaquez. Vaquez gives it to Turnbull. Turnbull knocks it out to Sancho. Sancho tries to do something with it. I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do. He was keep it in play, I guess. But they get the ball over to us, and they're coming on the attack again. And it's really hard to know what to say because they seem to just be able to get so much space, and that's 3-0. And I don't really know what to say, to be honest. Because that's just not been how we've been playing the last 10 games. We're going to make a substitute. We're going to bring on Harris. I'm also going to take Atkins off and cancel that actually and pause that. We're going to make it tactically wise. We're going to make some changes. We're going to go to this sort of formation, and Sancho is going to come off for Garcia. Atkins is going to come off for Doherty. We haven't been playing very well. I'm going to change a few things up a little bit. Hopefully a little bit of a change. We'll play it on the counter as well. Maybe that was the problem. I was on control. I think I was anyway. Yeah, I was on control. Maybe that was the issue. We'll see if this can do anything for us. But I do feel a bit like that it's been more the game. At least the first goal. The second goal even as well to an extent. And that's just not good enough, really. We seem to have gone back into our old ways. I really don't understand it. As Reading come forward again, and every time they come forward, I feel like it's going to be a goal. As there's 5 minutes left now. 5 minutes left. Nothing really is happening that I can really talk about, unfortunately, as well. I mean, you look at the stats wise, and there's no reason we should be 3-0 down, really. If you look at that, 9 shots, 3 on target. As we get the ball out, and that is the end of the game. But you look at the stats, and there's no way we should have been 3-0 down. And we've got to be careful because those 2 losses could put us in some real pressure. I mean, the Saints strike lucky, yeah. Rico spotted at the Rico Arena. Okay, fair enough. Right, where does that put us in the league? We are 16th still. Luckily, we haven't really changed. We are now only... So what are we? We're 8 points clear. 4 games to go. Above QPR. Obviously, we need to win at least the next game against, unfortunately, Everton. So I don't know if we'll win that. But I will bring you, obviously, the next 2 games, which is going to be Everton and Derby. 2 really important games, 2 really tough games for us. And these 2 losses have really put a really bad mark on for us because it's going to make life really hard. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the episode. As always, come drop me a like, come and subscribe, come say hello on Twitter. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you next episode.